I just want to ask you a few words about what we're doing here today. What's on the leaflets? What is our goal? And
okay, I'll read the leaflet out to you. Actually, how you doing, guys? So we're here in Ballina. We're on we're running a nationwide campaign. We're WakeUpéiRe. We're running a nationwide campaign to highlight the staggering increase in post-C19 injection excess deaths. So they didn't start till the vaccine rolled out. So it's going very well. We've been in about 8 different counties now over the last 2 months. We got 45,000 leaflets to kick us off. We've nearly gone through them. We've ordered another 20,000. So the campaign's going really well. I'll read the leaflet. Well, I'll read the leaflet. Yeah, I'll read the leaflet. This is the leaflet that we're giving out today. This was made by a few volunteers at WakeUpéiRe. We make the leaflets between ourselves. It's never just one person's opinion on the bits of paper. It's always the group. Because we're not asking anyone to follow any individual here. We only ask people to come down to the information drops to take part in this part of the work, putting the bit of paper into people's hands. I can just tell you, the amount of leaflets that we're giving out now, Eric, is astronomical compared to what we were doing a year ago. So the public want to know, and the boards aren't light. The boards are saying excess deaths. The boards are saying the vaccine relation, that the excess deaths are in relation to the vaccine rollout. So the boards are saying that they're very harsh messages. So again, the car gets down to where you are. The windows are still coming down, so they want the leaflet. So, you know, I know some people think that our messages are too crude, but I totally disagree with that. We have to tell the people the truth. There's no nice way to talk about excess deaths. So considering our messages are harsh, the uptake on the leaflets is huge. That tells me that the Irish people are well able to stomach a bit of hard information, and we're not afraid to give it to them. So anyway, I'll read the leaflet out to you. Post-C19 injection excess deaths. Excess deaths. Yeah, there's more leaflets up there, ma'am. There's more leaflets up there, ma'am, in the box. Excess death statistics are a measurement of the difference between the actual all-cause mortality and the expected mortality under normal conditions. This is widely accepted to be the gold standard for evaluating in real time the health of a nation. Various methods, including a 5-year rolling average, are employed to calculate these figures. Ireland is currently experiencing a horrific increase in excess deaths, which began in 2021 after the C19 injections were rolled out. The numbers in the chart below represent an over 20,000 rise in excess RIP.ie death notices. This is over 4 times the death toll from the Northern Ireland Troubles, or more than 50% of the population of County Leitrim. The last 10 years RIP death notices by month. So what we're doing here, guys, I'll just show you there. We have a little chart on the leaflet. Is that in, Rob? Yeah? We have a little chart on the leaflet here, and what we're doing here is we're explaining the excess deaths. We're explaining it by the monthly averages. We're going up by the monthly averages. The two figures on the left are the 5-year averages between 2015 and 2019. The figures on the right are since the pandemic and the post-C19 injection rollout. So you can see there yourselves, the ones that are in green are a 1 to 200 monthly increase. The ones that are in yellow are a 2 to 400 monthly increase. These are people. These aren't just numbers. These are actually excess deaths. These are real people. The numbers in the red, they represent a rise between 4 to 600 monthly increase. And horrifically, the numbers in the black represent an over 600 monthly increase in excess deaths. So you can see it there. We've made it very easy. We've a little colour chart there at the bottom to explain what the numbers mean. Thanks, Eric. So we're also telling people, if you go to IrelandExcessDeaths.com, you can get a more up-to-date analysis, and they also break it down by town and by county. So go to that website, IrelandExcessDeaths.com. They're the only people in Ireland that are covering this in any real meaningful way. So we're saying that this is the tip of the excess deaths iceberg. These alarming excess deaths are happening in all heavily vaccinated countries. A groundbreaking study from September 2023 titled COVID-19 Vaccine-Associated Mortality in the Southern Hemisphere, led by Dr. Dennis Rancourt, concluded that worldwide statistics have shown up to 17 million people have already been killed by the C19 injections. So what we've done there, guys, is we've just made a QR code into the video. We're handing out this leaflet for about 9 weeks now. That QR code has been scanned 950 times up till yesterday. The only way you can access that video on our website is by going in through this code. The video itself is buried, you'd never find it. So 950 people have accessed that video from this leaflet. So we're getting people to watch it, and this is very, very important. The QR codes do work, guys. So just on the back of the leaflet there, we're just trying to talk about the hugeness of this information. The deafening sound of silence and cover-up. These statistics are true, and this is huge news. This points to the frightening scenario that the government, the medical industry, mainstream and local, and many more important mainstream and local media, and many more important organisations that we entrust with our well-being have facilitated and promoted a one-side narrative to coerce us to take an injection that has harmed and killed many. It is now undeniable that the C19 injections continue to be offered with the full knowledge that they are linked to the staggering increase in excess deaths. Just let that sink in, guys. They know that this vaccine is linked to excess deaths, and they're still telling the people of Ireland and the world to take more. This is how big of an evil this is that we're facing. We are now relying on the same institutions to admit that they have committed a huge wrong, be honest, and protect us from further harm. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to go to the political industry, the medical industry, and the media industry, and they're the people that inflicted this on us, and we're trying to get them to come out and speak up. So it's a huge task. This is why we need all hands on deck. This is why we need to wake the people up. The Irish people need to go into their doctors themselves. The Irish people need to approach the politicians themselves. You don't need to wait for people to come down to your town. You need to actually take the bull by the horns and do it yourself. Save Granny, the greatest lie ever told. We were told that the C19 injection was safe and effective, and it will prevent us from contracting and transmitting the virus. This is very, very important. There's still information out there that Luke O'Neill actually told everybody in a News Talk interview that his exact words were, the vaccine stops transmission. Show me, anyone out there that disputes that, show me your science. They were his exact words. We were all told that this vaccine stopped transmission. We were all told that by taking this vaccine, we would be helping the elderly, that we would be helping the immune compromised. Pfizer, this paragraph that I'm reading out, Pfizer is now admitting that they never actually tested the vaccine for transmission. Therefore, this whole narrative of save Granny, take the vaccine for other people, this is all a lie. This is the greatest lie that has ever been told. In October 2022, Pfizer disclosed to the EU Commission that due to the speed of science, they never tested their injection for transmission. This admission should have made front page news all over Ireland, as it exposed the narrative that taking the C19 injection was for the benefit of others as a complete lie. Our trusted institutions stayed quiet, and the C19 injections continued. This is the enormity of what we're up against here. So guys, again, that's on a QR code. That QR code has been scanned 670 times up till last night. It's only been scanned from the leaflet. Thanks very much, sir. You're very kind. The people, sorry guys. Right, and again, we're giving a link, a QR code to the video, and then there's a little tiny URL. The cabal and the cabal's institutions can scramble these codes, so we always give a tiny URL into them, just in case this code is not working anymore. You can get it through there. We're asking people to please bring this information to your local politician, doctor and media outlet. We must come together and defend the premature removal of souls, or surely we are not worthy of our own. The people of the world have been violated. This is so big and emotionally paralysing that it is tempting to just try forget, move on and be positive. Many people now have deep C19 injection regret. We've already met 3 people here today. A woman came over here to talk to me and Bridget, an elderly woman. She's got tears in her eyes. She says she took 3 vaccines. She's been badly injured since the 3rd one. She said her husband took 5. He got turbo cancer. She is convinced that the vaccine gave him that turbo cancer. He wanted to stop taking the vaccines after 3, but his doctor coerced more into him. She stood her ground and wouldn't take any more. The doctor got 2 more into him. He got turbo cancer and now he's dead. The woman was standing here crying. She said that her doctor does not believe her. Her doctor will not entertain. So this is what we're up against. All we could do was give her a phone number to some people here in Ballina, that she might be able to reach out to them. They go and have a cup of coffee and it might be able to hook her up with someone. We're getting this, Eric, every time we go out now. People are just approaching us and they're telling us about vaccine injury. They're telling us about loved ones that they know were killed by this C19 injection. 95% of people who approach us are telling us that their doctor will not entertain them. There's the very rare person is telling us that the doctor has told them that they do believe it's the vaccine. They do believe it. Some man came to us in Toom there a couple of weeks ago, 36 years of age. He had a heart attack 2 days after his booster. He knows it was the vaccine. His doctor has told him that this vaccine should not have been given to any healthy people. That's what his doctor have told him. Now, I told him that your doctor is very, very rare, because the other people that are coming up to telling us the doctors are stonewalling them. So this is what's going on. This is the lived reality in Ireland now. It's so far removed from the narrative that was spun. This is why people are not believing them anymore. This is why we're winning the race. The people's lived realities are far different than what the narrative that they're spinning around this injection. Okay. Sorry about that, Eric. I got off track there. Many people now have deep C19 injection regret. They are blaming themselves, unaware that it was never their fault. We were bombarded with military-grade propaganda telling us the C19 injection was safe and the only way back to a pre-COVID life. This was a slick and evil lie that must be challenged. Otherwise, terrible societal mental health and dysfunction will be the result. Speaking up will help us all heal. We can speak up about any unexplained ill health we have suffered or seen in our families or communities since the C19 injection rollout. We can also speak up for the many C19 injection injured, the increases in miscarriages, strokes, the huge rise in the sudden deaths of our youth, or the increase in the deaths of 50-plus-year-olds who simply did not wake from their sleep. Most importantly, we can start to speak some truths about all the untruths we were told that coerced us into the decision to enter this medical trial. Soon there will be general elections. Candidates will be knocking on your door. Show them this flyer or describe your own C19 injection experiences and demand accountability, justice and care for the people of Éire. And I'm just giving just a link to our website there now. Guys, you can get 500 of these leaflets sent to your house through the post for 20 quid. €10 covers 500 because we buy them in bulk. If you go down to your local printer with the PDF, he's going to charge you about 100 quid for 1,000 of them. But we can get you 500 for the tenner because we buy them in bulk. We're buying them up in Northern Ireland. So I'm asking you to get involved, to contact us at WakeUpéiRe.com. If you go to our website, the post C19 injection campaign is very prominent. It's up the top of the website. You can see how you can get some leaflets delivered to your door. Look guys, 500 leaflets, if you even decided to give out 50 a day and you took 10 days to give them out, if you just went to 50 houses around you and put a leaflet in the door, we think we're leafleting for 3 years now. We think the success rate with a leaflet has always been quite small. We think it could be as small as 3 to 5%, but we're very positive that the success rate with the leaflets have actually gone up now with the amount of people that actually want them, from the amount of people that are contacting us on our website to tell us about their vaccine injury, to tell us about the bereavements they've had in their family. So I think the success rate with a leaflet might be as high as 15% now, because people are actually wanting to take them off us. So I would just say to you guys is to go out there and get involved. Get involved. I know that there used to be a whole load of Hold the Lions going on around the country, and I know most of them aren't going anymore. I would say to people, maybe consider going back and doing another hold the line thing in your community. Every town has somewhere small like this, Eric. Every town has a little centre where you can pitch yourself up with 6 people, get 1,000 leaflets together, get a couple of signs. We'll give you some signs if you want some signs. Just contact us. Just go into your town. The value of this work, the reason why this work is so important is because it's in the real world. It's in the real realm. It's not in the digital. It's here where the people can face us, the people can talk to us. We have to be on our game to come out and do this work. We have to be able to stand, thank you sir, we have to be able to stand by what's on these leaflets. We are presenting ourselves to the public for instant debate and conversation about what we're saying. We're not giving it online. We're coming out here into the real realm. It is very difficult to have a look at the people that are here today and label this far right. It is very, very difficult to do this. It is blatantly obvious that the people here are not politically motivated. It is blatantly obvious that the people here are just empaths who have come into their town, their public square, to try and tell the people what's wrong. This cannot be labelled. The things we do online can all be labelled. So I would just say to people is to get involved, get out and do something, do it in the real world. Even if you have a big online presence, put some of the stuff that you're showing online onto a bit of paper. Give people access into your online world. We've got to bring these people in to see the things that we're viewing. And I firmly believe this is where we can do it. This is where we can have the most success. Tens of thousands of people have driven by us here today. We might manage to get out 2,000 leaflets, but tens of thousands of people have come by us. They can read the signs. We have sown seeds. When things happen further on in these people's lives, maybe another injury comes or another thing comes, they will remember we were here, they will remember what we were saying. So this is all just dropping seeds. I know people use the words grassroots. Grassroots has to happen outside of the computer. Grassroots is on the street, in the soil, planting seeds, tending to the grass. Grassroots is not just 10 presses of your keyboard. Grassroots involves you coming into the real realm. So this is proper real grassroots. Right, Eric?
Thank you very much.
I'm finished. Right.
Thank you very much.
Right. Thanks very much.
That.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Robert. Thanks very much, guys. I look at guys. I just can't stress it enough. Get out and get involved. Get out and do something. It's not working. Sharing the stuff online all the time. It's not working. You might be getting loads of views, but the same people are viewing it. The people that already know are viewing it. You're not reaching anybody else. You're not reaching anybody new. We're reaching new people out here today. That's what we're doing. This is the real soldiers' work. So please get off your arse and come out and join us. Just go to WakeUpéiRe.com. You'll see where we're going to be next. Thanks.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you very much.
Thank you.